Good evening friends, this is Jaychandra. Today I am going to explain you an advanced CSS page, creation of a web page using an advanced CSS. This is how my web page looks like. Here, let me explain each and every module with my given code. First let me run and show you. Yeah, this is how my web page looks like. Let me explain step by step. Okay. In a HTML consists of a head tag and a body tag. In this body tag, we will consist of first div id d1. This div id d1 is for the navigation bar, which we have this navigation bar for about us menu, and for this all we are creating navigation bar under list, UL, unorder list, and home about us menu 3, menu 4, and contact us, and in div id2 for an image, for this image, and div id3 is for this one, profile of, and div id4 is for web developer. Here there is a name called web developer. For this we are giving different div for this, and here the div is good. And the next thing was div id5. Div id5 is for my family members, which was here just below the web developer, and div of class equal to d6. It consists of one father name. Class d6 consists of father name, and class d7 consists of mother's name, and class d8 consists of brother and sisters. So this is one div, this is another div, and this is another div. And the next div is division is for this my favorites. It consists of a table with the table heading as my favorite food. These are some of the attributes present over here: pizza, chocolate, ice cream, burger, and chicken. And this consists of table class equal to table, and my favorite is the heading, so caption equal to my favorite, and it consists of 5 rows, so everything will be given as td1 pizza, and a particular image is given here, image space src source of the image, and particular width and height is given for that, and rest of them are same for chocolate, ice cream, burger, and chicken. And now the CSS code goes like this. Here the CSS code should be written in the attribute called style, in style tag. And for the first one, d1 tag is for background image. The background image is will be considered in URL and image name. The particular image should be present in 500 pixel of height, and width is 100 percentage, and background should be covered, so background size is covered. Margin top should be at 0 pixel, and padding should be at 0. So the background image will be this one. And the next thing was and the next thing was these things: about us, menu 3, menu 4, and contact us. and these are the things which are present in unordered list, and these are present in the list which text which has the text line at the center, and it should be displayed in the same line, right? That is why I'm giving display as inline block, and its width is 18 pixel among one another. Its width is 18 pixel among one another, and if it if anything moves over it, it should have if anything moves over it, it should have a certain color should be present over it. This effect is known as a hover effect. So we are giving li as hover, and the background color for that hover is given in a specific hexadecimal code, and this image should be this image is given under div id2. So the div id2 have these. So the div id2 consists of a background image as these things, and they should be present at the left at the left side of it. It should be a dotted line, so the border left style is dotted, and its height and specific width is given accordingly. And this comes under d3. So for this divided d3, we are giving as background, and its right should be now. For this it is right, and for this it is left, so its right should be a dotted one. So border right style is dotted, and its height and width should be given accordingly. And this is d4. Web developer should be present at right side bottom. So for this, I'm giving background as linear gradient to the right side. I must give. So I am giving as to right, and specific color I am giving, and border left style. For this left style, it is given as dotted. So for this, I am getting this one as a dotted one, and this width and height and margin is given accordingly. Yeah, and divided d5 is for my family members, and this background color, and this color is white, and this background color is gray. This background color and its height and width is given accordingly for id d5. Okay, here is d6 background image is given. Its height, its weight, its width and its height, and its float value is given as left. From the left it should take, and so this is d6, and a hover effect is given over here. When a cursor moves over there, then only the image is then only the image is perfectly shown. So here the opacity is given as 0.2. If that opacity should agree, we need to give in the hover opacity as 1.0. Similarly, for three of these pics, for my Mr. Father's name and mother's name, and sister and bro's name accordingly. So this is same for d6, d7 and d8. And IDDFI is for my favorites. So this is given under a div and a paragraph. So P1 is given a color as white. So my favorites will come under a white one with white letters. So my favorites comes under the white letters, and its position is relative. And from the margin top it takes 250 pixel, and its text element should be at the center. Similarly, the for B1 for the entire table, for this thing the background color should be a blue blue. So it is given as background color as midnight blue, and the color and the rest of the color is white. And from the margin top it is taken 400 pixel, and for the table it is taken as width as 70 pixel, and the rest of the things are followed accordingly. The margin left and the margin top are given to make the table at the center. So this table also follows the same hover effect with the images around. So let, let me run this code. So the web page is created accordingly with the background, with the navigation bar at first, and the background image, and foreground image, and the web developer has that, and hover for father's name, mother's name, and sister and brother's name with the text written under it. And my favorites is given, and favorite food with the hover effect of all the things, and with the specific photos also given. Thank you.